and welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna be making some sweet and spicy baked chicken breasts. Can't never get that baked chicken breast though. I'm making some sweet and spicy barbecue baked chicken breasts. That's what we're doing. So let's get into it. So first I'm using some chicken breasts and I washed them off, did what I had to do to clean them. Okay. And then I'm using one of my brand new knives that mom got me. Thanks, mom. It's a set. Like, I love these. They so sharp. It's like eight, like maybe like 6 or 7 knives in one pack, and they just like a whole bunch of colors, all of them different style of knives. I love knives. I love knives because I'm always cooking. Okay, I'm always cooking, so I need knives. I need sharp things. And she got me a knife sharpener so I can sharpen my knives too. It's awesome. Okay, so I had to, as you can see, the chicken breasts were pretty thick, so I had to chop them in half because they were super thick. And if you, well, not really in half. Some of them I got maybe 3 chicken breasts out of one, like 3 thinly sliced chicken breasts out of one big chicken breast. Because, depending on the thickness, you might be able to get, quite a few pieces out of it. But right now I'm just cleaning off the fat, getting all the parts I don't want off the chicken, basically. Just doing what I gotta do. This is just my process. This is just my method and what I do. And, you can follow that or not. That's really what it is. Like, at the end of the day, I'm always show you what I did. Sometimes I get super specific and super in depth. And then sometimes I'm just get right to the cooking. This is, I'm just literally doing that. That's all I'm doing. I'm just cleaning the chicken off, getting all that fat off, all the nasty stuff and all that. Just getting all that off and slicing them. Because as you can see, these are very thick chicken breasts. And when they thick like that, you can get a lot out of them. Like, at least about 3 out of that one right there. You can, settle for 2 if you want to. But I'm thinking maybe 3. This might be one of the ones I got 3 slices out of. Let's see. I can't remember. Just looking at it. But yeah, just get all that nasty stuff off there. We don't want that. We don't want none of the nastiness. Okay? None of that on there. Okay? So yeah, just get it off. That's all we doing. So we getting all the gunk off, all the fat and all that, and we just basically chop them in half. It's really not basically about that. We are chopping them in half. Yes. Like that. Boom, boom. And we're just going to keep going until they're all chopped. Boom. Boom again. And boom. One more time. Yeah. So once you do that, we're going to go ahead and put them in a bowl and we're going to get the seasoning. Get our seasoning popping. Okay. So first off, I'm starting off with garlic powder. Starting off with the garlic pea. Okay. Get you a nice little bit on that. Make sure that seasoning is right. Then I went in with some Miss Dash table blend seasoning, a little bit of roasted garlic and a bell pepper seasoning, salt free, both of them. If you know about Miss Dash, you know about them Cormic's. Most of them are salt free. Well, the ones I'm using are salt free. A little black pepper and a little bit of paprika. And you give it a mix. Mix it up. Mix it well. Make sure you're thorough. Make sure you really get in there. Okay? Because that's what's needed. You need to get in there. You need to make sure that's why I put my gloves on sometimes, because sometimes you get the seasoning in your fingernails and stuff. Sometimes I like to put on my gloves because I love gloves. I like the look of the black gloves, but sometimes I use my hands too. But either way, whether you're using your hands or gloves, just make sure you really getting that seasoning on there. You see that? The longer you do it, the more you do it. Just really rub it together. Just really make sure it's on this chicken. We need all the flavor. I don't care that it's getting baked. We still need the flavor. I need that thing coated. You hear me? Coated. Okay? Maximum flavors. That's what we doing. And then, once we get done seasoning, we're just going to hop right in and put them in our baking dish. I got three little tablespoons of butter at the bottom, and I'm gonna put just like a little bit at the top too. But I will be covering this as I put it in the oven. Like I will be covering this. I'm gonna be covering it for a little while. Then I'm gonna be cooking it uncovered for a little while. I kind of was like it was like an on and off type of thing. So I cooked it uncovered, and then I cooked it covered first, and then I cooked it uncovered. Yeah, that's how I did it. That's how I started off doing it. I don't know. I wanted to make sure that it's, because when the chicken is like covered, because even on the stove I do this. When you're trying to like make sure it's cooked all the way through, when you cover it, even on the stove, it allows it to be able to cook thoroughly and for it to be tender. So if you cover it first and cook it for just like a little bit, you can at least get like the chicken cooked a little bit and make sure that it's like just about thorough basically. Covering it allows it to cook a little faster basically. So do that. So then I added a little bit of butter on the top, literally just a little bit. I just like rubbed it together and like spread it on the top. I cut up an onion and put that on the top also, because like I said, this is all about flavors. We need maximum flavors. Okay. Maximum. Now, the one thing I didn't like too much was the sauce, because I wanted to try a new barbecue sauce, because I made my own. Like I've gotten into making my own and stuff. But the one I found, it's not my favorite, and I will not be getting it again. I still will let y'all know which one it was, because I think I put it in the camera too, so you could see it. But you'll see, and I'll still tell you because you might like it, but it wasn't my favorite. Like I had to do extra to it because I didn't really like the taste of it. But that's me experimenting. So then I added a little bit of seasoning on the top, just a couple of the seasonings that I use, a little bit of roasted pepper, a little bit of table blend, just add it on top. And then I'm going to cook it on 400 for, I think, I said 20 to 25 minutes is what I did first. So I cooked it uncovered first. I'm sorry, that's not uncovered. I cooked it covered first. I did not uncover it first. I covered it like so. And this was after like that 20, 25 minutes of being covered. Okay. This is the point we're going to start with the barbecue. This is the sauce. This was not my favorite. I will not be getting it again. So I started off putting that sauce on there first, because once I tasted it after I opened the bottle, I just had to go with it at that point. So it just was what it was. But I can always turn something I don't like into something that I'm going to like. Okay. Especially me spending my money. I was going to use this the best way I could. Okay. And I always got stuff I could add, or, I got stuff. So I made sure it didn't taste exactly just like the sauce in the bottle. So then this is how it was looking. So then I added a little bit of hot sauce, a little bit of Frank's right on the top. Just drizzled it wasn't a lot left, so I just drizzled what I had left on that. Then I added a little bit of Sriracha. Just drizzle that right on the top too, right on the top. Okay. Drizzle. Sriracha hot, so use that at caution. Then I went ahead and just to make sure it was coated all over thoroughly and all that, I just used my little brush and brushed it all over. Just basically almost like a mix in too, since it was like basically 3 different sauces. I just kind of got into them crevices, got into all the cracks, crevices, and corners. Okay, just get in there. Just make sure that it's covered. And I'm going to cover it for a little bit again. So this is how I was looking. When I covered it, I'll say for another 20 minutes. And then I cooked it uncovered for about another 20 to 30 minutes, or until tender to your liking, basically. And that was it. So 20, 25 minutes covered. Another maybe 20 minutes uncovered on 400, and then I went ahead and just cooked it uncovered until it was tender to my liking. And make sure you baste it, make sure you cover it, and make sure get it right, get it tight. And once it was finished, this was the meal of choice. I got some white rice prepared, and I sauteed some broccoli. And it was a meal to go. It was a quick meal, delicious, because I love me some rice. Y'all know that I love some rice, and chicken and rice just it goes. Make sure you make this. Hope you like this. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be back for more videos. Okay? Okay? Y'all be good out there, okay?